without that treaty, they cannot get rid of the unanimous votes needed to change things. One of the proposals is that you move to the majority voting, so that then Britain loses its voice. And this is absolutely, these are the red lines in the sand. Is that, can you stop things happening by saying no, which we can do at the moment? If the Labour Party get their way and it's ratified, they want to move to majority voting, so that then one country couldn't stop things happening. The fact is that there's so many other aspects to Europe as well, though, which need to be sorted out. The rebate which Margaret Thatcher fought for and got all that money for was given up by Tony Blair and Gordon Brown because they were promised reform on the Common Agricultural Policy. And that reform never happened. So they've given up £8 billion of our money for nothing. These are the things which we are no longer prepared to tolerate. Blair was prepared to tolerate them. And Gordon Brown, despite his Eurosceptic ideas, is prepared to tolerate them because they want these jobs in Europe afterwards. And I'm still under no illusion that Tony Blair wants to be the President of the European Union. And I still think he's working towards that, which is why they left this country to hang out to dry. Now, the one thing which you can be sure with the Conservative Party is that we will not let Europe hang this country out to dry, and that as a government we will not leave this country to hang out to dry. The biggest problem with the Europe question is the Conservative Party are quite clear. We don't want to withdraw from Europe, and we're still quite clear on that. We still want to be part of that trading bloc doing business with it. But we recognise there's so many areas need to change. The biggest problem we have is that a lot of the questions which I get asked about Europe are hypothetical ones in the future, and we have to react to where we are at the time and what we're facing. The only thing I can say to you now about the European question is that we're going to be looking to reform a lot of the acts, especially the Common Agricultural Policy, and that we will offer a definite referendum on the Lisbon Treaty, which, due to the new groupings we've done with people like the Polish, we're hoping won't be ratified by June of next year, so that we have the chance to do that.
I'm with you on that entirely.
And that's the line, I'm afraid, that's the definite thing I can tell you. Everything else then becomes hypothetical. I don't know what situation will be in 5 years' time in Europe, and it's a debate we then have to have then.